first you need to cut the cabbage in half and then make a small slit on the bottom of the cabbage, like what I'm showing right now. And then wash the cabbage in cold water and make sure that you drain the water, the cold water out. After that, you need to drain the water, and then you put the salt in between the cabbage leaves. Set aside the cabbage for 30 minutes, then flip afterwards. So every 30 minutes you need to flip it 3 times. And then you peel radish and carrots and slice it to julienne size. So all you need is a 1 medium-sized radish, and same thing with the carrots. The good thing about the kimchi is it's so healthy, and although some people cannot take the smell, but once you get used to the smell of the kimchi, all the flavors are in there. It's so good and at the same time healthy. Although don't eat it too much, like every day, because it's not good. Also, it's a bit salty, but it has its health benefits. So if you love to eat kimchi, so just maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but to eat it every day is not a good idea. So done with the radish. Next is the carrots. processor that has the chopper blade, then it's easier. But if you're just gonna slice one piece of carrots, one piece of radish, and then just do it manually. Just do it for the love of cooking. When you chop, some people find it relaxing. So if you love chopping or cutting, then you don't need to do the food processor. But if you make a bunch of it, like a lot of batches, then you just need to use the food processor for quick way to chop the vegetables. So now I'm boiling 2 cups of water, and I added 2 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour, and I mix it thoroughly. Make sure that the glutinous rice flour is mixed and it doesn't clump. I mean. And then when the glutinous flour is dissolved, then you can add the sugar, 2 tablespoons brown sugar. So make sure everything is dissolved, the glutinous rice flour and the sugar. And chop the rest of the vegetables, the green onions, and if you have chives, you can add the chives, which will give the kimchi a really great taste. Some like in traditional Korean recipe, they put the anchovy, the dried anchovy. So I've seen one recipe from Maangchi, and she adds anchovy to the kimchi that she's making. So now I'm chopping onions. I added at least 1.5 onions, but if you don't like too much onion, then just put one medium size. I'm using a manual operated food processor. Sorry, the first one that I chopped was garlic, so now I'm putting the onions. So at least use 4 to 6 cloves of garlic. chopping it finely, because in the food processor it really didn't chop it so fine, so I have to do it by using the knife. So this time I'm grating ginger, at least 2 tablespoons ginger. So it's time for me to flip the cabbage again. I believe that's a 3rd time. So it's really a good idea to use an electric food processor, because using the grater for the ginger is really tough. So I recommend using a food processor. Put together the green onions, the white onions, the ginger, and the garlic. Then mix in the paste that you made, which is made of glutinous rice flour and sugar. Then add the fish sauce, 1/3 cup of fish sauce. Then the most important ingredients, the kimchi red hot pepper. So you can find this in a Korean grocery store. Just mix thoroughly. So when everything is mixed, then you just have to add up the other vegetables like the carrots and chives. So add in the radish also. So this will be the So take the cabbage and make sure you as you can see in the video, I'm going to wash it just to remove the excess salt. You can rinse it up to 3 times if you don't want it too salty. just rinse it off using cold water. So now you're going to put the cabbage and you put the paste in between the cabbage leaves. So all you need to do is spread everything and make sure that it's covered with the kimchi paste. So make sure before you do these things, you have to wash your hands, or if you have gloves, food gloves, you can use them. And after covering the cabbage with the kimchi paste, you can eat it right away, or if you want to keep it in the fridge for 3 days, which is the days that you need for the cabbage to be, for the kimchi to be fermented. Actually, I tried eating it right after making it. It's so good. I ate it with rice, and I just put just a plain rice, and then I ate it with the kimchi, and it's really good. It's so yummy. I'm just cleaning the utensils I used. So there you go, my homemade kimchi. And you just have to pat it and make sure everything is soaked in the kimchi paste. So now I'm gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna eat it with rice, white rice, with a sesame seed and a little bit of the rice seasoning. I use that rice seasoning every time I make or bake sushi. So that's what I use.
And then I'm gonna put this on the rice seasoning. Salmon
It's
flavor.
called rice seasoning.
I use this for sushi, cook sushi rice.
Or even if you don't have the rice seasoning, you can just eat it plain with a kimchi, plain rice and kimchi.
So let me try this one. Awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell to get updated for more videos to come. Thank you. Have a great day.